Welcome to the Alsco Uniforms It Pays to Keep Clean podcast, where we discuss industry best practices, celebrate big wins, and share stories about Alsco's growth journey. Good afternoon, Fabrizo. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you. Good. Fabrizo Dantino, president of Alsco Italia. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So thank you for joining us here. We're at Carlsbad, California, at our 2025 managers meeting, where we have the pleasure of having a lot of international colleagues with us. Why don't you tell us a little bit first about your journey in the industrial laundry business? How did you come to Alsco, and what role did you have when you started versus where you are now?
Well, first of all, I worked for multinational companies all my life. I didn't want to leave the company I worked before in, but was bought by a very large company, and I had to leave when I was CEO in 1999.
What industry was that? What kind of company?
The company was Dolce.
Okay.
Chemicals and sanitizers for the industry.
Okay.
Was a US multinational and was bought by Henkel, the German company.
Yes.
I worked for Henkel for 2.5 years. Then I had to leave Henkel in 1999.
Okay.
To release space for another
Right.
Henkel manager. And
a German, no doubt, is what
yes,
I'm imagining.
I joined Alsco within one year. I joined Alsco in July 2000 as a branch manager of Padua.
Okay.
And I was a branch manager of Padua for 7 years.
Do you know, I'm not sure I ever knew that. I don't think I knew you were
Really?
the branch manager in Padua.
Yes.
Okay, but anyway, on you go.
Branch manager of
Okay,
Padua.
7 years.
I met Martina, then now is CEO. I recruited a lot of people there.
Yeah.
Some of them cover managing positions now in the company. Then on 2007, I was promoted district manager for the north of Italy, and because the former president Carlo Bertoli suddenly died of cancer, unfortunately, in October 2008. Bob Steiner said you will be the new CEO because the people before you left this decision. And now I still cover that position. And what else?
So that was 2008, you said? So
Yes,
you're
2008.
17 years that
Yes.
you've had this position.
In this position.
That's a long time. So you've seen a lot of changes and growth in your time with Alsco, even in the 17 years since
we made a lot of changes.
You've made a lot of changes. There you go.
We made, not only me, but
Right.
the group.
You're making things happen.
The team made significant changes. The most significant one was done in 2010, 2011, and was the decision to choose among the various services that a company like ours can do, the most profitable and sizable, of course, and pursue that direction as a whole, for the whole group. So because we were present, we had our revenues coming from 55% uniform service for industry, and the rest for private hospital. We decided that the entire sales force and service, the commercial service part, will go after uniforms only.
Only.
85% of the
Okay.
of the teams will go for uniforms only, and only 15% for hospitals.
For the hospitals,
But that
okay.
part, going after the 15% as a group for hospitals, we're looking for mainly uniform service
Within the
in
hospital. Okay.
hospitals.
Yes, yes.
In the relatively small hospitals, I mean labs, I mean dentist clinics.
Right, right.
Because I saw that in the US being done by the group. I consider the pulse of the core business of the group when you are working in a group
Yes.
is always a very good decision.
Yeah.
And that's it. The company started to thrive in 2013, 2014, and now we consider we are profitable. We make fine level of profit.
Yeah, you've had really great success with that.
20%
Yeah, that's fabulous.
EBITDA.
Yeah.
EBITDA.
Yeah. So you've had so much success in that area that you've had the opportunity to build a new facility, Casavolone, which opened.
Not the only one. We set up a new facility between Milan and Padua, a small one. When we bought the uniform business of a competitor, or a large competitor, prevalently doing hospitals, and they decided for some reason to sell the pioneeristic initiative in uniforms to us, and we bought the revenues and the building.
Okay, I do remember that.
Barbariga is the name of the
Barbariga.
branch.
So that happened prior to
Casavolone.
Okay, and then Casavolone you built from the ground up.
Yes.
Okay, and how is that? That's been open 2 years?
Yes.
Okay.
2 years ago.
And how are we doing with growth in that facility, in that geography?
Well, considering that one of our issues is saturation of plants, because we are growing too fast for the size of our production,
maximum capacity,
of the modernity of our equipment. Casavolone is pretty empty.
Yeah.
In a way, is a cathedral in the desert, to say, because.
Well, it's a beautiful cathedral, that's for sure.
It's beautiful. We exceed now 10,000 pieces a day of garments there, and is 100% uniforms, very modern plant, equipped with the best available technology, and is doing well as the other branches of the north.
And so you're also getting ready to build. You've purchased some land in Emilia-Romagna, which is more kind of part of the north, but kind of moving a little bit in the Parma area. Is it around there?
It's been between Bologna and Parma. It's
between Bologna and Parma. Okay.
Reggio Emilia, and the site itself is Mancasale. Mancasale is the name. We are building a new plant, a new branch that should be operative by the end of 28.
End of 28. Okay, so you're just at the beginning parts of the design process for that plant.
Yes.
Okay.
And it will be able to deal with 24,000 pieces a day.
Okay.
And also a large clean room facility.
Okay, great.
And because the branch will start with the business being presently done by Padua and Merlino.
Okay.
Emilia-Romagna is a region, is an economically developed region, second only to Lombardy, where Milan is.
Yeah. And so you will transition some of the business from Merlino and Padova into
The
this.
reason why we built Casalvolone before Emilia-Romagna, if you consider the fact that Emilia-Romagna is economically more developed than Piedmont, is the fact that Emilia-Romagna is well served by Merlino and Padua.
Right.
Whilst Piemonte was served only by Merlino.
By Merlino.
And when you have a branch in the territory, the growth and the service is inevitably better.
Right. So that kind of takes care of the northern half of Italy, if you will, which is where most of the industry is. But what opportunities, if any, are you seeing in the southern part of Italy?
Well, we shall consider that one of our fortunes, because we are in a fortunate position as an Alsco company in a country, is the fact that Italy is the second strongest manufacturing country in Europe, second only to Germany, with a very large export, and a very high concentration of small, medium industries that so far are relatively ready for the uniforms rental. Consider that more than 95 of the customers we do with sales are customers that never used the service before.
Okay. Non-programmers is what we refer to them as, yeah.
With any company.
Okay.
So we have a world to discover
Absolutely.
in the field of uniforms in Italy, and done irrespectively to the geography. For instance, in this very moment, the area of Rome, the region of Lazio, is skyrocketing with the pharmaceutical industry.
Oh, really?
Large
Okay.
multinational companies are investing a lot in sites in Lazio, near Rome, and because we are there, we are well present in the territory since long. This, especially with clean room, but not only. We are ready for the new service. After the COVID, the attitude of the market, especially in clean room, to the rental instead of disposable, has been improved a lot.
Oh, good.
Because the availability of disposables
Yes.
in the time of the pandemic,
Yes.
was an issue.
Yes.
So now they are prepared to that, and they are moving more towards the rental than they did before. Consider that the two facts that the industry is strongly developing, the pharmaceutical industry there is strongly developing because of the investment of the large multinationals, and the fact that they are more prone to uniform rental than disposable is a good.
Absolutely. So what's the timeline for that, do you think? Is they're starting to make that
It's
investment?
happening
3 to 5 years?
in this very moment.
Okay.
Considering that we are you are a mathematician.
Yeah.
You like me to find the rules on the laws
Yes.
that rule what happens.
Yeah.
And we are trying hard to understand why in the last 3-4 years our rate of growth increased by 60%. The average increase in the period 2015 to 2019, let's exclude 2020 because of the pandemic, was 6.2% per year.
Oh, okay.
And the rate of growth from 2021 and 2024 was 9.6, an increase close to 60%, not attributable to the number of sales or salesmen.
Right.
Not attributable to any other reason than, for now, for the analysis till now, to this fact like in Rome, that some industries developed to increase suddenly the service in rental. And because we are market leaders by far, we are ready to exploit.
Right, you're standing at the door ready to go. That's exciting.
And
that's fabulous.
That is happening in this very moment.
Yeah.
I don't know if it stops or going little or reducing the speed.
Right,
but
it could slow down.
That's what's happening now.
That's super exciting. So my last question for you then is what has you excited about 2026? But you may have already answered it. You have a lot of market opportunities.
Consider, Dana, that we are fortunate, as I said, because we are market leaders in the sector that is strongly developing in the industry and is profitable.
Yeah.
But we are not steady. We want to be. Let's put it in another way. One of our points of pride is the low level of terminations. We are now less than 1% terminations. Of those, not more than 15% are due to competition. 15% or less than 1%
right.
are due to competitors. And in those competitors, it's due to price, never to quality.
Right.
So our main projects are in the field of increasing the level of quality, homogenizing the level of quality supplied by the different branches, as long as quality is concerned, and be able with our textile competence to find the kind of textiles more suitable for the different customers, or to support technically sales force with different competencies when needed. So improving the quality of our service and improving the quality of our approach means to increase the value added of our service perceived by the prospect when competition is present in the deal. Yeah. That's another law that works to me.
Yeah, that's fabulous. Well, I really appreciate you spending some time with me. I have always been a big fan of yours, as I'm sure you know.
Thank you.
So it's always good to see you. I appreciate you spending the time with us.
That's all for today's episode of the It Pays to Keep Clean podcast. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of Alsco uniforms, where we explore the growth and challenges in our industry. Tune in next time for more industry insights, growth strategies, and tales from the field. If you've enjoyed our time together, please leave us a rating and review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. If you want to learn more about our services, visit us at alsco.com. From all of us here at the It Pays to Keep Clean podcast and Alsco Uniforms, thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay clean, and we'll see you in the next episode.